Hi, welcome back. Another important session, part 5. This is specifically for outbound configuration on SD side. Let's have a quickly get into that. Okay, what it all talks about. This already we had a discussion. Let's business place, tax procedure. This also FI side we had a discussion, and all these are FI settings. Okay, SD said pricing procedure setup and tax condition types definition. Let's get into the SAP system. Let's have a play around. Now go to the path SPRO. In the similar way, side also you can able to try it. The tax condition types definition. Like same condition technique follows. There is no differs. If I have time, I will update inbound also. Now go to the sales and distribution. So many scenarios will be there. STOs and all those things. So now let's go to the basic functions. Let's go to the taxes. Tax determination rule. There is nothing to explain. MWST if you know already, but still I'm telling. This is the key to determine your tax, either inbound or outbound. This must be defined in SD side and logistics general. This is the common thing for side also. If you want a certain input tax condition type supposed to be defined. Now let's go to the new entries. What is your tax country? IN. Okay. So let's go to the sequence. If you want, you can give it. Okay. So let's give CGST. Okay. Okay. This is not available. Let's do one thing. Let's go back. Okay. First, we have to define the tax category. Okay. So let's do that one now. So let's go here first. The pricing in the similar way how we have done. Go to the pricing control. Define. So same the condition technique what you know. Okay. So let's get into the condition types. So let's define condition types. Let's go to MWST. Let's try to copy as CGST central. So let's come here. Central sales tax India. Okay, let's save this. Now let's try to select again. We'll try to give the same definition for SGST. This is for state sale tax India. Let's try to define our key combinations later. First we define this we required for tax categories. Let's save this IGST. So this is integrated sale tax. Okay, let's press enter. So this is a tax condition is item level. Most of the times we will define it. I never seen in throughout my career we have defined at header level tax actually. So until unless if any specific requirement is there from client side, we have to define it. So this is item condition, same definition. So we have to define access sequence. For that, what do we have to do it? We required some existing what I would say, let's go to the access sequence. Let's try to check. So let's go to new entries, go to GST. I'm defining access sequence, GST output. combinations. I'm just giving, so just for the name, let's press enter. Let's select this, go to access sequence, go to new entries. Let's give the tables actually, which one actually fits for it. If you want, you can able to define on your own new key combinations. So let me take something which is useful for me. So sales organization, distribution channel, tax exemption, customer. Let me check some combinations. So let's take this country, plant region. This is one thing I can take, press enter. So let's try to determine the fields for it. So like a country, region of the plant, so applicable code, tax classification code. Okay, this is fine. Let's go for another key combination. Country, state, customer tax classification, material tax classification. And 373. So we'll go one by one, no issues. Okay, this is second one. Let's go for this. So this is sufficient, like we can maintain either second combination or third combination. Let's save this. So now let's try to go back our condition types definition. Otherwise I will forget it again. CGST. So let's click this. Okay, this is what combinations we want. Even you can try with existing ones, but still I'm trying our own ones so that it is helpful. Actually, if you see, it depends on the industry. Suppose if you see service industry, only or some 2 to 3 combinations will be there, because depends on your service SAC code and all. I will explain what is that actually in key combination. So that is for services. So identified by the industry, depends on the service what you are providing to your customer or else receiving from your vendor. And at the same time, uh, if you go for manufacturing, I have seen like hundreds tons of key combinations. Okay, don't think that GST is so simple. Indian business is so expanded. Okay, so IGST. Okay, so we have assigned this, so let's find. So we can take the tables accordingly, condition tables for key combinations, like how you are doing for your client for MWST. In the similar way, similar process follows. And define and assign pricing procedures. I have used, it's already this video itself on live, it's become lengthy. So I'm just trying to do. Let's go for this G. So GST Pro. Okay. GST sales pricing. So you have like outbound, some procedures will be there, like charge mechanism also will be there, and depends on business. So you'll get into the scenarios actually. So let's get in. I'm just using for base price PR 000. Okay, and your requirement do. And so what is this account key? It's required for posting URL. Okay, 20. So base I'm taking base total. So like so this is 10 to 19. Let's keep this. So now let's keep it some K0005 for a discount. So that's again depends on 10. K0007. I'm just taking for sample. Okay. So this is a new setup, right? Total discounts. This is everything is happening on live. So like this is from 50 to 99. I'm taking for this ERS. Okay. So 200. Let's take net total. So here gross, you can say this subtotal 1, and whereas the net total is 2, this is fine. Okay. And finally 500. 501. So let's take SGST. Okay. So like tax, then it is asking. So let me take for this requirement 10. If you want, you can keep base 16, no issues. So let's try to make it this one as required condition and this one also required condition for me. And J4, yes, what it is saying does not exist. Let's define this. Okay, 502. This is CGST. 503 IGST. Similar way, just copy these two. Either you can able to take directly FI side settlement, or else by using this condition technique, you can able to take here. Okay. Let's keep this one. Now data got saved. So what do we want it? We want accounting keys. So similar way how we have defined. Okay. Okay, till here we're good to go. So now we have to go back and define our account keys. Okay, so let's go to the tax part little later. Account assignment. We have to do revenue account determination if it is required. So if it is required for my what do you call SNGL accounts. So tax condition types need not assign here. Let's go for any one of the combination. Let's go to the general. So like go to the new entries, P condition type PR000. This is what I typed. So what is ours? It starts with C. Kane for India, and sales organization is IN66. So let's take 8 lakh. So what it is saying? Oh, sorry, this is KYFI. Okay. When you are recording more time, exploring mind will be like this one. Okay. If you want, you can make it an GL account wise also. So let it be. Let's give a try. If it fails, we'll come back and we'll see. So this is one thing. And let's come here for account keys definition. System is a bit slow. I don't know. Okay, come here. So let's go to new entries. GOC, Central India tax. So JOS, State India tax. Recently the name changed to Bharat. It's good to be here being an Indian. Okay. So let it be. So we're global. We don't have any problems, regional or country, but you love your country. That is more important if you are non-Indian. So integrated tax. That's it. We're good to go for this tax keys. Let's go back to our pricing procedure. This is more important. This is the procedure we have defined. So this is JOS, JOC, and this is JOI. Good. The similar way in a purchase procedure, also you can able to do account keys and all the stuff. If you are from MM side, outbound I'm showing. So if you know your MM procedure, it's quite easy to get back to all these things. So this is fine, and I'm not going to do all these things. We are using standard. So let's do the define pricing procedure. Go to the new entries. So IN66, if you remember, this is our sales organization. 66 is for distributors. IN is common division. Let's take a common because Word document we are using. Customer pricing process 1 and GGS. Let's see this. Let's give. Yes. So let's keep it PR000. So we have done all settings. So this is fine. So now let's go and try to do tax determination settings. Close this, and close this. So let's come here. This. Where is the tax or favorite? So once you define condition types, it will allow. Okay. So obviously, so sequencing how you want it, you can keep it. Okay. CGST. Oh God. SGST. So sorry. IN 1. You can display anything. Already exists. The key it is talking about. Let's try to check here. If it is fixed automatically, then there is no point to define here. Let's go to IN. This is what it is saying. So why? Okay, let's delete this. This is wrong way to do anyhow. We'll reassign it back. Otherwise, it is practice for other guy. So since sequence 1 we have it is reutilized. SGST state tax. Good. IN 2 CGST. IN let's save this. So regional codes, if you want, what is that IN? So someone already assigned Maharashtra. Let's try to copy. As of now, we required for Karnataka also 10, and let's press enter. Okay, these two are sufficient as of now. Why? Because from Karnataka plant we are moving Karnataka to Karnataka, Karnataka to Maharashtra. So city code we don't require. Assign delivering plant. What is our plant? IN 61. So okay, no changes we don't need here. Tax relevancy of master records. This is important setting. Okay. Customer tax classification. So based on tax classification, taxes will be defined, like whether tax is applicable or not. So let's go to CGST. It won't be there. We have to define it. Let's go to the new entries. So let's try to define this. So let's go to CGST. So let's take 0, GST relevant, or else GST applicable. SGST 0, GST relevant. IGST 0, GST relevant. Or else GST applicable. Okay. So let's save this first. Similar way, you have to define it for GST non-relevant. You can give any text. This is happening for returns. Story is different. Okay. So like you have to give it for this one. So similar way, you have to define for relevant and not relevant is different. Not applicable. Sorry, exempt. Okay. Let's delete this. Let's save this. Tax relevancy indicators here. Okay. So, so let's try to define in the similar way material taxes indicators also. So that is for customer. This is for material. Okay. So like, okay, sorry, CGST. So this is done. So now let's try to check for non-relevant. So it depends on the place where you are taking. If you follow the document, it is exactly the same. So now let's try to check this one. This is for exempt. So you have to define all these tax relevancy indicators. It is more important. Okay. So how you have done for MWST in the similar way you have to do it. So let's come here. Check check material master absolute for tax classification. So this is for checking actually. Tax identification number, sales identification number also rare. If required, we can define it. Okay. All these settings need to be done. And once you have done, you have to try and your luck on transactional process. And in next session, we'll catch up and we'll try to create tax condition records. And after that, we'll see the result. Okay. So you follow each and every pin of the video so that it's uh, it's relevant for you. It's so easy for you. Okay. So in this section, we covered sales related tax configuration for pricing and as well as tax determination rules and everything and accounting keys. Let's try to catch up in next session further. Thank you. Have a great day. Jai Bharat.